Jamie, first things first, you're no stranger to international futsal, but we see you now in a new role. So, how does it feel to be back first?
No, it's good. Obviously, I'm thankful to the GFA for giving me the opportunity to take on the head coach role for the under-19s alongside the women's role that I'm still working through. And thankful to Jose for giving me that opportunity as I was assisting him last year. And it's one that I'm enjoying. So I've kind of stepped up from being his assistant to now taking on the team. I know the boys pretty well as I've got them in school most of the time, but a lot of them are from the previous tournament that we've got, so they'll have a bit of experience under their belt going into these games.
So, what can you tell us about your under 19 squad?
They're explosive, they're quick, they're entertaining, and the players at the moment, we've got a mix of guys coming back from university. We've got guys that are getting regular experience in the Premier and the First Division here, futsal in Gibraltar. So a lot of them have now got a lot more experience under their belt than they did last time round, not just with international games, but playing futsal regularly alongside 11-a-side football. A lot of them only play futsal as well, which is beneficial to me because I get to work with them for more than I would if they were playing just 11-a-side. I think we've got a good team that is going to be a good watch, I think, the weekend.
So, touching on the weekend, how have the preparations gone for these fixtures against Malta?
Yeah, good. We had the planning in place to get a set of friendlies in before the January qualifiers. Fortunately, Malta were keen, so about a month ago we had that confirmed. But the planning and the preparation and the training has been going on really since June. And since then we've been working hard with the group of players that we've got, and we've been trying to get the best out of them to prepare them for essentially what is the qualifying campaign that we're hosting here again in January. So the game against Malta on the Saturday and the Sunday, it's going to be good preparation for that.
So, you made history recently with the senior futsal team when we beat San Marino. Is this experience something that you hope to pass on to your players?
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, playing in a tournament like that under that kind of pressure where you've got games back to back and so on is something that I can hopefully pass on to them as I lived it in April. And I think that they're ready for that. They're young, they're fit. That shouldn't be much of a problem.
What are you hoping to see from the squad then this weekend? Is getting a result as important as it usually would be, or is it about performance more for you?
I'd rather take the results in January, obviously, because those are the competitive games. But yeah, no, we want to put in 2 good performances, and we'll see where those performances take us with regards to the results. So I think every player knows their role within the squad. We've got players that are adaptable in different positions. And it's a case for myself and Dylan Glynn to have a look at how the players actually perform. Because some of these players that weren't involved last time around with the qualifiers haven't played an international futsal game before as well. So we'll be looking at those new players as well, how they adapt and how they can come in to the group that was already there.
You touched on the qualifiers in January a few times. So, how will these fixtures this weekend help prepare your players for the matches against San Marino and Montenegro?
It's quite complicated with under-19 futsal because you've got the fact that the teams are constantly changing every couple of years because of the age categories and so on. So we haven't seen much of them. We haven't seen much of San Marino or Montenegro. The Montenegro we know from last time round are probably going to be older and won't be within the group. So we're looking at probably an opposition this weekend that might be similar to the style of what we'll find with maybe San Marino. So we'll see how it goes. We'll just take it a game at a time. We'll analyse the first game, see what we do right, see what we do wrong, try and correct that for the second game. And then we'll work over Christmas to prepare for the qualifiers.
And on the qualifiers in January, no, it's still a while away, but what are your expectations heading into those?
Work hard from now to then, and then see how we do. We've got a good opportunity where we've got a group where it's just the 3 teams, so it's just the 2 matches. You don't have the extra burden of playing a third fixture, which might benefit us. We've got the benefit of having everyone back over Christmas where we can work hard over the Christmas break and make the most of some extra training. And then just take it a game at a time, play the first game against San Marino, see how that goes, and then see where we are within the group going into the last game. And obviously, as a coach and as a team, our aim is to try and win every game possible. And if we win both games, obviously we qualify to the next round, which would be ideal. But I mean, you go into games with that expectation that you go in to win, and that's what you prepare for. You prepare to win. So that's what we've been planning to do from the beginning.
And lastly, just touching back on this weekend, how important will it be and how much would it mean to the team that Gibraltar fills as it stands at the Tercentenary?
I mean, it means everything. Usually, the Tercentenary is a hot spot when we get the games down there. So I'm sure that the players will bring their friends, families, and everyone will come down just before the Christmas break, just before the World Cup final, to enjoy something entertaining, which I'm sure the boys will put on a good display for everyone.